Hari Om. This is an English translation of an online satsang given to us by our Guru, Swami Nispruh Spandan Ji, on the 7th of November 2024. There was a question by a disciple. Swamiji, why do we sometimes feel that we are not progressing spiritually even though we do our prescribed sadhana and other spiritual practices daily? In fact, earlier I used to do less sadhana but was happy, and now, even with more sadhana, there is no bliss. Swamiji says that all our sadhana begins to deplete once we begin to see faults in others on account of judging them. This act of seeing faults in others is referred to as dosh darshan. He says that though the virtue of not judging others has been spoken about by holy men, saints, and sages since time immemorial, we have been taught this even by our teachers and parents too, but we haven't really assimilated this lesson in our lives. Swamiji humbly confesses that he himself took over 2 decades to truly understand and experience the power of these words that he had once read at school. This couplet is in Hindi and it roughly translates into English as, "The one who criticizes you must be kept close, as such a person cleanses and purifies you without a soap and water." Well, it is difficult for us to accept it and implement it in our lives. We find that we cannot tolerate criticism. We end up, in fact, souring our relationship with the person who criticizes us, even though we know that he may just be telling the truth. This happens because all the wisdom and knowledge about this virtue of not judging others has only been acquired by us from our parents, teachers, or guru, while internally we still keep dealing with anger, lust, jealousy, hatred, and other such impurities. Swamiji reminds us that we must not be judgmental towards our guru, our parents, our elder siblings, and our spouses. In fact, we should not criticize or judge anybody except for whose welfare we are responsible. Our gurus and our parents point out our faults for the sole purpose of our well-being and benefit. We must emulate the magnanimity of the great saints who accept one and all, virtuous and immoral alike. They are able to perceive through their divine sight everyone's true selves with all the good and bad baggage that they carry. So, if these great souls and sages do not act from the standpoint of judgment, who are we, with all our weaknesses, to judge others? Swamiji concludes by saying that if we wish to make ourselves available to the blessings of our Guru and our parents, and to become worthy of receiving the grace of the Almighty, we must give up our judgmental attitude. We must not forget and make this mistake, for it only gives birth to anxiety, depression, insomnia, and restlessness in our minds. So friends, the root cause of all these obstructions that we face in our meditation and spiritual growth often go undetected. But Swamiji, through his discourse, has given us an extremely powerful tool today, for which we all must express our profound gratitude to him and strive to act upon his words of wisdom. Hari Om. You can now receive the Nispruhyogkriyayog teachings in the language of your choice. We deliver Swamiji's Satsang in Hindi, English, and Finnish. The links to the Nispruhyogkriyayog English, Hindi, and Finnish YouTube channels are linked in the description box below. If you'd like to be initiated into Kriya Yoga, you can contact us on our official email ID nispruhyogkriyayog@gmail.com. This is the Nispruhyogkriyayog team. Jai Guru, Hari Om.